Man, I know I'm getting old, bro. I know I'm getting old.
Why you say that?
Because I'm tired now. I'm tired. I went to the playground this morning, got some shots up, and now I'm tired. I'm tired.
Are you putting shots?
I need to pick me up. Yeah, man. Got me a few shots up this morning, man. My son gives me an excuse to go out, because he loves basketball, and I'm trying to help him with his game. So, we went out, and I was like, I ain't no training today. You just get your shots up. But I brought an extra basketball because secretly I wanted to get some shots up with him. So, we were just shooting around.
No
today.
secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're feeling like you got another.
Well, bro, I don't know if I got one, but I know I want to try to get one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to test myself to see if I really do got one. But the urge is there to have one more run at it. So we're going to see how it play out, man. I told you, if I can get my jump shot to a reliable place, I'm going to go for it.
That's all you need.
Because
the way the game's played now, you just got to have you a nice jump shot. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little 1-2 dribble move and shoot.
There you go. I trust my handles enough for no more than I'll have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't intend to go out here and take no leadership roles. So no more than I plan, like you say, a little 1, 2, 3. If I can't get nothing done in 3 dribbles, I'm gonna give it up anyway. I trust my IQ. So it's just a matter of, do I got the shot to go? If I can get the shot to go, then the stamina's next. I just got to get in basketball shape.
Get your legs back. Legs is it's a different animal, man. Get out there, start running them suicides.
Yeah, I had to do that a little bit, but that'll be my final step. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to get there if the shot ain't going. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. We're going to see if I can get that shot in order. I went out today and was just moving around close to the basket, just getting my distance, getting my height, relearning to gauge it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like small start. I'm going to figure it out, man. I'm going to figure it out.
Okay. So when is the old man league? When does the old man league start up?
I haven't even Googled one yet, but I presume it'll be next year in the wintertime. So, we'll see how this summer play out. And if I still got the bug, I'm going to go ahead and look one up in the fall.
Okay. All right. This is the season for basketball. It's the hype of the hoopla right now. NBA playoffs. This is the zenith, the peak of a basketball interest right now. So, you think it's just for the moment because it's in the atmosphere right now?
It's not that, because watching that don't inspire me to go play. But I'm gonna tell you what it is it was going to the gym with my son, smelling the gym, hearing those balls bounce. It's all of those things that gets my juices flowing. When I immediately took him in there, the very first season we signed him up, it started there because I was like, ooh, that smells familiar. Ooh, that sounds familiar. All these sounds and sneakers squeaking and shots, and I was like, oh my God, something's happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I smiled just looking around like, wow. And that thing has just been,
you know what I'm saying? No matter where you
slowly growing.
If you hear a basketball bounce, your head, you know what I'm saying? Ears peak up, head turn, and you want to rock immediately. Let me get a shot.
Especially on hardwood, bro. It was different for me. It did something that the playground didn't do. Cement don't do this. That hardwood did something to me. Because then it felt organized. And that's different from chaos on the playground with the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't attract me because I know that turned into a fight.
Truth. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Playground ball different. Ball is something different. Double rims.
Yeah, that didn't.
The asphalt
and stuff. Not sexy, bro. Not sexy. It didn't draw me in. It didn't bring me back to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But some of them squeaks in that ball bounce off the hardwood. Like, ooh, let me get that. Let me get that rock. Let me get that real quick.
Yeah. Did something to me, man. That's what got my juices flowing. Like,
Then you want to test your dribbles. See how your dribble is. Like, okay, I can still handle this thing a little bit. Wait, hold up, wait.
Yeah, I've been figuring that out with my son when he be training and stuff. He do his little drills and he got like the little apps and stuff that you can train on. And we got the
Yeah.
extra ball around. So sometime when he dribbling, let me touch that, see if I can do this drill. I'm like, okay, I got it. I ain't lose as much as I thought. It ain't like quite like a bicycle, but I ain't lost it all. You know what I'm saying? And that was like, that felt good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, I just got to get
Juice
the
is
jump
slow.
shot
It's
reliable.
something about it.
I ain't trying to be like no killer out there with the J, but I just need to be able to, not miss too many open ones.
Put it
you know
in.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have put Cigars and Everything Else podcast, Vernon Cigars, all of us on notice. Go ahead and blog that. Go ahead and blog your progress. Blog your progress.
Hold me accountable, man. I should. Hey, look, man. There is a video of me out here working on free throws, man. It didn't work out too well, though, man. That's the thing that hurt my heart, was not being able to make consistent free throws, because I always thought I was a decent free throw shooter. So it's like, okay, I ain't got my
some of the greatest basketball players of all time aren't great at free throws. So it's okay. Not everybody's Mark Price.
Not everybody is Mark Price, man, but I should at least be able to do 7 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a 3 out of 10 type deal. So it's let me get it together.
We have players in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals right now who are missing free throws and losing games.
Choking, bro. Hurt me too, man, because I'm gonna be real with you. That Pacers and Knicks rivalry, I go back with that. And I ain't never cheered for the Pacers. And I find myself today not cheering for the Pacers. I immediately went back to a kid in the 90s and cheering for the Knicks, and was infuriated that they gave that game away. Game 1, now game 2. I'm like, man.
Both of them at home.
Forget the Knicks, forget the Yankee hat, forget Tim's, forget all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Forget Sun, Dunn, all that. Man,
all that. we get all NY lingo. Throw the hoodies away.
All of that, man. I'm like, man, what are y'all doing?
No more up north New York hip hop. Turn all that off.
If they could have, in game 1, if they could have hit 3 out of 4, not even just 2 out of 4, it wouldn't have been nothing. And they better be lucky Halliburton's foot was big as it is, or it would have been.
You said we?
I don't know if I said we or not. If I did, it just came out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. What did I say? I don't even know. I said it. Regardless, right? Halliburton hit that ugly run behind trying to get a 3 off, but his foot was on the line, and they almost gave it away in regulation with that. So it's just like, man, now you down 0-2. This is ugly, man. I don't want to see the Pacers go. I want to see the Pacers go. We want to see the Pacers in the finals.
NBA finals. That would be one for the age. I mean, I didn't say one for the ages, but that would be a shocker for the ages. Like something I never thought I would say in the same sentence. The Indiana.
Who they go against the one time they did go? Who was it? Was it the Lakers or the Rockets?
Oh, it was
Lakers or the Spurs?
The Lakers. I think it was the Lakers. No.
Was it Lakers?
It might have been Spurs. Either Lakers or Spurs. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think the Spurs got them. Got Reggie up out of there.
They had that one shot. Never thought they would be back to that point. But here's the thing: like the crazy thing is, the Pacers, they have always been a pretty competitive organization. They've always been in the running. They've always been like able to make it to the finals, Eastern Conference Finals, made it to the finals. Like they've always been on the cusp, like always like in there. But it's always either been the Bulls that shut them down, the Knicks that shut them down, the Pistons that shut them down. It's just Celtics shut them. Like they always get there, but just not enough to get over that hump consistently enough.
It's crazy. They're like the East Coast San Antonio Spurs as far as an organization is just low key and run well, but they just can't figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? How to become a championship team. And maybe it's just that small market. Maybe they ain't got the money to quite put the team together the way they need to. Or maybe the league is rigged and it's like we ain't about to invest in no little market like Indiana. I don't know.
Yeah, that was 2000 against the Lakers when last time they made it to the finals.
Yeah.
And the only other time before then was like maybe in the 70s.
Yeah.
So 25 years in between each time they made it to the or made it potentially making it to this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Knicks just a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? So
a little bit more. Actually, no. Because when's the last time they made it to the finals? 99?
That was he went
the year before the Pacers.
Oh yeah, somewhere around the same ballpark.
They played against the Spurs.
So, yeah, that was the Spurs.
But at least they made a couple times in the 90s though. But that's about it. Dang.
What they went? They went against Rockets too, right? So they went against the Rockets and the Spurs. Yeah. And those two teams got them out of there. Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting, man. Either way, we got a new franchise. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna step to the forefront. I think whoever comes out the West, which is kind of obvious, it's looking obvious. I think they're gonna win it
right now.
Yeah. But the unfortunate thing is, I don't know that a new franchise star is gonna be born with whoever comes out of this.
So I think SGA.
I don't think Shay's getting positive feedback.
You say you don't think he gets enough positive feedback?
I don't think he's getting enough to go for a star to be born. Okay, look at the Joker, right? As much as they
MVP,
Joker's still not like superstar yet. You know what I'm saying?
Because he doesn't care. He doesn't care to be. He doesn't care to be. He doesn't want to be. Like he wants to show up to work and go back home. That's it. That's all he wants to do. So I think with SGA being a young superstar, MVP.
I don't know. He got enough flash on his game, bro.
He takes I think he has just enough. Just enough. He doesn't have the flash that Ant-Man has, to like really be like, yo, this is a over the top superstar. We want to model our game after this guy.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be a star. If he wins, he'll definitely be a star. He'll garner that.
Even Halliburton, right, is everybody thinks he's overrated, but that attention is enough attention, either good or bad, to get him to the next level if he was to come out a champion. Maybe Brunson could come out, you know what I'm saying, as a star coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I
just don't want him to be. I hate his game. There's a handful of people who Halliburton. Halliburton's game is better than Brunson. I cannot stand the way Brunson plays the game of basketball. It's ugly. I don't know why these shots go in, and it pisses me off every time he makes a shot. Every single time. His
jumper look like your jumper look. Y'all got the exact same jumper. He just lefty. For real. Why you complaining about it?
Falling all over the place, though. You know what I'm saying? Tripping 3 times and throw the ball up and then go in. I wasn't doing all that, though. I ain't talking about the man's jumper.
He's a little dude, man, compared to those guys out there, man. He's a small point guard.
I don't mean I got like his game. I hate the way he plays. But that doesn't mean he can't be a champion. I hate the way Paul Pierce played. But he's a champion.
Well, not even just champion. I'm talking about to cross over to the next level of a new superstar is born if they win a ring, whoever comes out of it. I think SGA has the least
New York. Only because it's New York.
Yeah,
only because it's New
York.
In
a big market. Yeah,
only because of the market. That's the only other way. Because you got Minnesota small market, OKC even smaller market, Indiana small market. New York's the only big market that's it's on the cusp. So if they win, of course,
superstar.
They're gonna drape them with superstar clothes. It's gonna happen. They're gonna put the cape on them and call them superstars. Just that's because you brought the Knicks the championship. Only because of that. Not because of your style of play or how good or how great you are on the court. It's just because of what you were able to bring to the city. That's all that's the only thing I would liken it to. Just off of that.
I agree with you. Just take off a little bit of the hate. You know what I'm saying? We can leave a few sprinkles of the hate, but just take a little bit off. It's a little overseasoned. But other than that, I agree with your point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the hate is there.
The hate is there. It's
Eastern Conference, man. Come on, it's Eastern Conference. I gotta hate. Plus, they took my Pistons out, even though they weren't supposed to get that far anyway.
This explains why you leaning towards the Pacers, because I find it real weird you leaning towards the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we both,
especially after the Malice and the Palace, right?
Franchise than the other franchise. Yeah, especially with that. Like, you can't be a Pacers guy. everything says you being anti-Pacers. What is with the Pacers love?
Hey, who said it was Pacers love? This is definitely not Pacers love. It's just the fact that one person.
The lesser of two evils for you?
That I hate. I just hate his game. I hate the man's game. I hate watching him play. I hate the eye test. Like me sitting in front of the TV, watching him handle the ball and then go in all the time. It just doesn't sit right with me. Just being a fan of the game of basketball, I can't stomach the way. You could be my favorite chef in the world, but you make me a meal that I don't like. I don't like the meal. Yeah, get this away from me. I don't like it.
No, that's not the equivalent. The equivalent is this meal looks disgusting. It shouldn't taste as good. That's the equivalent.
You can say that. Yeah, right. I'll go
this
that way.
This is plated awfully. Why does it taste so good? Because it looks like slop. That's what you're really saying. But hey, look, man, I don't like the zest on Cat, but I still support the team.
Oh, the zest is real. The zest is real.
Oh my God. Every other play.
You went from Carmelo.
F out the way. F out the way, I got it. You know what I'm saying? You went from that to oh my God. Oh my God. Man, yeah, man. But I support the team, you know what I'm saying? I support the team.
I mean, support the team. But this is not the Knicks that I used to fan over years ago with Patrick Ewing and John Starks and Chris Childs and Latrell Sprewell and Larry Johnson and all them boys.
You like them because they was like junior bad boy juniors and stuff.
Yeah. Anthony Mason, Oakley. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. You got Brunson and you got Mr. Zest. Come on now. I can't root for that. Love the city of New York. New York's an awesome city to visit. But nah. I can't roll with this team, man. It's the team. It's not the franchise, it's the team. And the particular players on this team it's not my cup of tea.
Hey man, I feel you. And this is the odd thing about it, right? Because normally I'm the players guy and you the franchise guy, but we've switched roles in this situation.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Nonetheless, it's one of my favorite times of the year, and I'm enjoying watching these NBA playoffs and having a good time.
Have you been enjoying it? Is it entertaining for you?
I have. No, I have. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the way the game is being played, but it has actually been an enjoyable playoff run. It has been fun to watch. Thinking the game's over and then going back, getting a text from me like, "Oh, I thought the game was over," and then tuning back in and be like, "Oh, shoot, we in overtime. What just happened?" Missed a whole play and had to relive that whole thing. And it's just, wow, look at the Knicks on a high. And now it's like, dang, you 0-2 as a 2-home
I don't
game.
like that. I don't like that it's both coasts.
I just like the drama
right now.
I just like the drama.
No, but I want more drama. I say that to say I want more drama. I don't like the 0-2 thing unless they're gonna both teams
come back and get on the road. Yeah, they got to get on the road.
It's exciting again.
But now we got the drama. But it has to start somewhere for the drama to shape up. Dang, you New York, you got the big head, everybody poking their chest out, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then now you're down 0-2 after 2 home games. Now you're biting your nails, teeth chattering. You're a little nervous, sweating a little bit. I like the drama.
You know what, though? The New Yorkers are so arrogant, and I'm talking about the citizens of New York at this point in time. They're so arrogant that I guarantee they went out and jinxed the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? With all that New York cockiness. Yeah, we got it, son. We on top again, son. Like, and all this mess, and now look at you. You know what I'm saying? Now you're 0-2. And the Garden used to be a hard place to get a dub. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
Yeah. And now you got 2 on the road in the playoffs, in the playoff atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm biting nails if I was them. Hey, look, man, we got some things we smoking today. We got to get to it eventually.
Yeah.
As much as I love talking about basketball, I sit up here talking about basketball all day, but we got to get to the stars of the show. And I got one that I'm excited about. Not what I was looking for this episode. I was looking for something a little bit more special, but this one's still special, which is the only reason why I went out and actually picked this one up, because I didn't get the other special that I wanted. I was hoping that you didn't have it because you said you didn't.
Neither did I.
And I was like, man, if I get this Placencia, this Cielo, this Blue Boy, I'm on top of the world. But
I passed on it. I passed on it for another placencia that I have and I haven't smoked, and I decided not to pull out, thinking, oh, they got it here. It's here.
We'll go back and get it.
It'll always be here. I'll come get it next time. And then I got the harsh reality. Hey, they only released a limited amount as a little preview, and then they're gonna come with the rest. Now that's my bad for not knowing what was going on. I'm thinking it's just out now, not knowing it was a limited time until we go roll it all the way out. Yeah. So I dropped the ball.
So it's not there yet. So
at the same time.
We'll see who beats who to the punch. The ideal.
Hey, and let me say this, D. Also, this goes back to bad habits you and I have.
What do you mean?
Why was I being cheap and I had the money? I had so much money to buy it at the moment, and I just didn't do it.
Like what would that extra $20 have really cost you?
It had been, I think it was 30, 40, somewhere in there, in that range.
30,
yeah,
40, okay.
Yeah, it was around there, in that range. So, but either way, my bills was paid, everything was done, everything I had was splurge money. I was gonna spend the 30 on something else anyway. I might as well have just grabbed it, And I'm just like, because I like seeing the numbers how the numbers look. I'm like,
you don't want to touch that number.
Just let that number look good for a little longer, and I'll get that next week when I throw some more on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nope.
That's one thing I gotta learn. I gotta learn to stop being so attached to a number. Like, what do these numbers really mean anyway? That's a whole other conversation. But it's one thing I gotta get over is being attached to a number. Just do what you enjoy life. Do what you need. Take care of your business. And then get the things you enjoy out of life. It's okay. Stop being so attached to that number. It's one thing I got to talk to myself about.
Yeah, man. But sometimes when the number look good, you want to just let it look good. You know what I'm saying? It's just like let that good linger for a little while until it ain't gonna look good. If I knew I had something big coming out, and the number look good, it's like that number gonna get destroyed anyway. So let me go ahead.
It's like holding on to that $100 bill back in the day. And you didn't want to break that $100 bill or that 20.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you break the 100, as soon as you break the 20, you just start going. And it's like, if I can just hold this number for a little bit, if I can just hold it and just not break this 100, I'm gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
but once I break it, I ain't got that $100 bill no more. I ain't got that Benjamin Franklin. I'm gonna start spending these fives and these ones and these and these tens, and it's all gone. So
it's precisely the same mindset. If I'd have had if I knew my mortgage was coming out still and the number looked big, I'd have been like, cool, because that number about to get wrecked anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or if it was a car payment due or something I knew was about to put a dent in that number, it'd have been cool.
It's like, let me go get you're more happy to be like, let me go get it over with. Yeah.
Yeah, but I knew this is all excess now. There ain't nothing else coming out. I'm cool for the month. That let me be like, let me hold it. You know what I'm saying? Then I start squeezing the $100 bill. And it's funny you say that because I got actual physical $100 bills at the house that I'm holding on to for the same purpose. I don't want to spend them. It's just rolled up with a bunch of ones because, and I'll grab the ones, but I won't break that 100 because it's like when I break it, I won't have 100 no more. Like, goofy mentality, man. I gotta grow up, man. Let go of that. When I grow up, but
no. We gotta grow up. We gotta enjoy it. That's the same mentality we had as young teens, young 20s. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come back around. You're gonna get more $100 bills. It's okay.
I know. I can go to the bank and pull out a $100 bill if I really want it. It ain't about the $100 bill, but for some reason, it's like it's psychology. Yeah. Kind of like a lack mentality. I gotta let go of that lack mentality. But
you and me both. But so check this out. So I wanted something special because I couldn't get the placencia that we wanted. Like I said, hopefully I get it before you. But best case scenario is we get to smoke it on the same episode and talk about it. That'll be most ideal. But I do want to get it before you. I want to secure it before you do.
Good point.
But what I'm smoking today is Rocky Patel's 2025 Year of the Snake. Year of the Snake. So I had that the Year of the Dragon last year, and it was a phenomenal smoke. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's about $35 for the cigar itself. They made some changes. I believe that one had a San Andreas wrapper and I think binder. As a matter of fact, I took a picture of the one that was right next to it. I got it for you. Give me a second, because I wanted to know the differences. So, aged 6 years for the Year of the Dragon, Nicaraguan, filler and binder Nicaraguan, and wrapper San Andreas. So now we're on the 2025 Year of the Snake, aged 7 years, country of origin still Nicaraguan, and then we have wrapper Habano and binder Broadleaf. So we got a Honduras and Nicaraguan mixture here with this 2025 Year of the Snake. Price point for this one was $35 again. So no change from the price from the Year of the Dragon to the Year of the Snake. Haven't noticed any major differences between the take of the smoke off the first few puffs. As we're 20 minutes in now. I think about 20 minutes in when I started lighting this and puffing it. So nothing too big to know that's different from the Year of the Dragon just yet. But it's a smooth ride so far. And if I could remember, that Year of the Dragon was a phenomenal favorite of the year for me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm right there already with this Year of the Snake.
Okay, Rocky, back to back. He's saving his best blends for his annual release. His Chinese release.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let me get into what I got here. Let me see what I got. Okay, there we go. So I have My Father's Fonseca, the MX edition. Boom, and this has the Mexican, or as they say, San Andres wrapper. Got Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler, and I got a Robusto is what I chose. So
okay,
I'll be smoking today.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that you think you might have had that one before. I know I have, and of course I think my father's. At this point, I know I've smoked them all. Fonseca's one of my tops.
Yeah.
If I see Fonseca and I'm lost in as far as what I feel, I know that's always a fallback for me. I can go grab a Fonseca, and I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a good smoke with that. So hopefully you enjoy it all the same.
Yeah, I think I am. I know I've had a Fonseca before, but this the MX edition, I'm assuming MX for the San Andreas Mexican binder, but
probably so.
That kind of popped out at me a little bit. So I was like, let's try this. But this wasn't supposed to be a show stick, as I mentioned to you earlier. This was actually one of my during the week sticks, and I just felt like it was only right to smoke it today. I was like, forget it. I'm gonna just pull it out. So
grab it. Yeah.
I actually grabbed more than one. My father. What was the other my father's I grabbed for my personal stash here? What is it? The Le Beau.
Okay, I like that one. That's the
1922.
Orangish wrapper or whatever, peach wrapper.
Yeah, that's the orange one. Yeah, that was my other one. So I planned on having two my fathers next week during the week, but I ruined that. So it's what it is.
Either way, you can't go wrong. It's fine. Smoking that one, then you get the other one later on this week. Speaking of that, man, I've been mentioning something to you. I am proud of myself. I have been on a hot streak, and today continues that hot streak. I've smoked 7 days in a row. I've had a cigar for 7 days straight now. 7 days straight. Actually, I think I might be at 8. Because I know I had one Saturday last week. Even though we didn't do a show, right? Yeah, we didn't do a show, but I think I still had one. No. I might only smoke for a little small time, but I'm pretty sure I did smoke that day. So it might be at 8 days, actually.
That's what's up, man. You got extra free time. Did you get fired? What's going on, man?
Got let go. Nah, man, I've been prioritizing myself, man. I have been prioritizing myself. I had a little situation earlier this week that kind of broke my feelings a little bit. Not gonna talk about it on air, but my feelings got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of fueled me throughout the rest of the week to say, you know what, nah, man, I'm gonna grab me a stick and I'm gonna prioritize this evening and I'm gonna enjoy me a smoke. Like, so it didn't necessarily start off with, I'm gonna have a smoke every day. By the time about midweek or so, I felt like I needed to take it easy and just like kind of slow down my evenings a little bit and just take it in for myself and say, you know what? Now I'm gonna take me some me time. I'm gonna prioritize me having this moment, sit outside, have this cigar, get in my thoughts a little bit, or not get in my thoughts, either or. Like I've done both, to where I'm smoking, I think, and then other times I'm smoking, I just want to just like free my mind and not even think about anything or contemplate anything and just enjoy just taking in the moment. That's where I've been at, man. So for like last 8 days, it's like I just got into prioritizing myself over the last maybe 4 days and saying, no, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna do what I need to do and get my exercise in. But I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna put a lighter to the end of this cigar. That's where I'm at.
That's good
8
stuff,
days.
man.
And this is the longest trip I've ever had.
That's great though, man. It's great that you actually decided, made a conscious decision to give yourself a schedule to actually have maintenance for yourself. Because so often we miss out on that, and that's important, man, for your mindset. Because your mentality is everything we got. So I mean, if you just keep running yourself in the ground and never give yourself a moment to just clear your thoughts and whatever comes in, whether it's thinking about something or just blanking, enjoying yourself, let that happen. But that's a form of meditation. And I find myself, I try to do the same thing, that's why I try to have my during the week cigar myself, is whether it's a couple times a week or if I don't even feel like doing it one day, I skip that day, but I try to make time to just sit in my thoughts if I choose to, or whatever happens, if I just sit there and go blank and let whatever come through. But I allow myself every day a moment to clear my head. And I try to find time to take a walk throughout the day also. You know what I mean? Because that's good for me also, just to take in nature and to remember that regardless of what's going on in life, everything's actually okay around you. You know, it's very easy to get caught up in the future and the past. They say depression comes from thinking about the past. Anxiety comes from thinking about the future. It's very easy to do that and forget that right now in this moment, neither are happening and everything's okay around me.
Yeah,
you know
I'm alive. I'm breathing. Like my health is like, if you're not going through a health crisis in the moment, and even if you're going through some kind of health crisis in the moment, you still have that still moment where you're good for now. And if you enjoy those good for now moments, every good for now moment that you enjoy, it becomes a lengthier time and space that you're good. And we have more, honestly, we have more, well, I would say most of us do, have more good days than bad days. You know, if I sit back and I really think about
those days than not good days.
Have more good moments within those days, because it only takes one bad moment to ruin a whole day.
And everything else went right.
24 hours, and you might have only had 5 minutes of a bad moment that ruined the whole day. But then what about the other 23 hours and 55 minutes that were good to you?
Yeah. And so it comes back to, what do you allow yourself to focus on? You know what I'm saying? And I always try to bring myself back to it. That's what the walk is for. I'll look around and I'm like, my neighborhood is peaceful. Nothing is going on. The birds are chirping. I've been doing beautiful out here right now.
I've been doing that a lot more. Like, of course, I run pretty much like 4 days a week. But even on my non-run days, I've gotten the habit of going for a walk. Getting up, going for a walk. I went for a walk this morning. Yesterday was a run day, so I ran. But every other day that's not my run day, I'm going for an evening walk, followed by an evening cigar. Yeah. So like after work, like I'll do my little workout or do whatever I need to do. Then I'll go for like maybe a 2-mile walk, just walk my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Spend like 30 minutes walking. And then I'll sit down and I'll clip and light my cigar. And that's been my evenings for like the last, well, my walks have been a little bit longer, but over like, especially after like the last 8 days, my walk, sit down with a cigar. And I think I'm gonna sustain that for an extended period of time, at least throughout the summer. At least while we got these longer days, to be able to just take in time. It's like,
man.
It's a peaceful thing just to watch the neighbors, watch the neighborhood. The sprinklers are going off, people watering their grass, other people walking, and just like, you just get to just take in so much of like, man, outside of your four walls or your mindset of where you're at and your thought process, like you said, and just seeing everything else as life is moving on around you, to take all that stuff in. It's good. It's good detailed information to take and process and say everything's all right. Everything that's
it always reminds me when I get out of my four walls, breathe the fresh air in, and look around. It's like nothing. Everything's fine in the world right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not in the world, but in where I'm at, my space. Everything's fine. Nothing bad is happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to remember, whatever I think is going to come, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but it's not here right now in this moment.
Let me enjoy this right now. You know what I'm saying? So, not everybody has it, like you mentioned, like where you're at is peaceful, but then also taking that into account that, hey, not everybody has this peace that I have right now. Not everybody can go outside and go for a walk and be peaceful. You know what I mean? Some countries are in war right now where they got to worry about bombs going on. But I can take in and say I'm appreciative of where I'm at and the things I have around me.
Yeah, and this is a very arrogant American conversation when you say that, when you put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But you can still find your peace within even the chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it might be fewer and further, but in between. But you know, you're alive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And remember that you're alive for a reason. And until, you know, we all go, you gotta find the positive in whatever your situation is. You know, or else you're not gonna survive. It's not worth living if you're not willing to find the positive in your situation.
At least be willing to find it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of positive, I don't know about how positive people are about this thing that's going around. So, country line dancing has been a thing that we have given to the Caucasian society for a extended period of time. And I don't know if this started with Beyonce getting into country music and her doing her thing, but now this whole we've had line dances, but it's been in different realms. It's been the Cupid Shuffle, it's been the Electric Slide, it's been the Wobble. You know what I mean? We've had it in that.
There's like another new one now too, but basically.
But now we're jumping into we got. I'm saying black folk with the cowboy boots, the cowboy hats. They got the fans and the, you know what I mean? Like that's the wave now, right?
Yeah.
And it feels like we're in a space of trying to take back what we feel like belongs to us, and we get into this whole country line dancing thing where I don't know. It's like it's country, R&B, hip hop fusion music that's been going on. Some good down south home, Louisiana type stuff that's happening, and people just putting on their cowboy boots and getting their two-step on. And this is something that's been reserved for the lighter hue folk. But now we're doing it to our abilities. We're putting a little sauce on it, putting a little season in it. Mm-hmm. And then now there's this white girl who they say is white, but then she says she's mixed. I don't know what's going on. And she gets up here and she starts killing it. I think her name's like J Barbie or something. I can't remember what her name is. And she goes viral, and she's making like $6,000 per appearance or something crazy like that. She's getting money. And now haters are coming out. So they bigged her up, but then now they feel like she's taking it too far. Getting a little arrogant, throwing it in our faces is what they saying. And cultural appropriation. But it's something that we didn't really care about for how many decades. But now we want this whole country line dance thing back like it's ours, which it is, because this woman who appears to be the lighter hue is doing it to a level that we ain't doing it at. And she's making money doing it. So is it hate? Is it cultural appropriation? Is it just we want something that belongs to us now? That is that toy that the kid has, but they don't want to play with it until they see somebody else playing with it. Now that's mine. Give it to me. It's my toy
thing. It's the toy thing, bro. It's the toy thing. And the sad thing about it is, right? Okay, country music, we know that has, you know, black origins. They tell me being cowboys has black origins. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I've always heard. So we've had we're the originators of these things, but we moved on to other stuff, and then other people picked it up, and then they took it off, and in modern times, they're even known for it over us being known for it. And now that we want it back, that's cool, but I don't think that at this point we got a leg to stand on to be mad at people for it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, my personal opinion, if we allow another group of people to take it to the next level and have it for so long, it appears to be theirs. If what do they say about squatting? If you squat in the house for so long and don't nobody come claim the house, the squatter can stay there or something like that. Yeah, it's yours.
Like by law. Like, you a squatter, nobody comes for it. You're now a resident. That's your residence.
It's just like that, man. Like, you know, country music, we got to come back humbly to it. We can't come back arrogant to it, because who been carrying the torch this whole time? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Keeping it alive, yeah. Because we pushed it to the side, let it, but not we didn't let it die, because it never died. But we didn't care about if it died or not. Now we feel like we want to take it.
We didn't come up with that plan to make sure it stayed alive.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like when Beyonce did her thing, and it's like, whoa, hold on, wait. This actually belongs to Black people. But why do we care now all of a sudden? Why do we care now?
Yeah. Now Beyonce should be allowed to come do it. If we want to be involved, there should be no judgment for us getting involved, but we can't come back arrogant about it either, though. It's like, you come back humbly, like, all right, I'm gonna do this and join in with what's going on. It will look like reverse appropriation, but so be it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It gets weird for me, man, because it's like, I don't think we got a reason to be mad at this chick for doing it and making her money. We all know that she's getting her money because she looks like a white girl doing it. You know, everybody know that. Every time Eminem, he's very extremely talented, but we know what helped him is the fact that he related to the majority of people, which is the white population. You know what I'm saying? Which helped him still. You're going and that talent on top of that.
To a larger demographic. You just are.
Yeah.
One, because you look like one group, one demographic, and then you're appealing by using the sound and style of another demographic, and you're actually doing it you're doing it really well. Like, you're not bad doing it. You don't sound like Vanilla Ice. So we got to give you props because you actually are. You're killing it. But then you got those who embrace you because you look like them. You can't get mad at that. You can't get mad.
It just is what it is. It just is what it is, man. If you check a lot of boxes, it's gonna work out for you. It is what it is. And then on top of that, everybody talking about her, which is gonna bring new eyes to her and continue to grow. That 6,000 gonna grow to 8, 9, 10. Before you know it, she's gonna be getting 20 a show. But
I feel like once she started getting too big, and once people saw the price tag that came along with what she was doing, now it was like, no, you can't do that. Because they bigged her up in the beginning.
So it's a little bit of hate in reality.
They gave her the platform. They put her like, yo, look, she actually killing it. She doing a thing. But then now you see that she's making money and she's getting the notoriety and she's going viral like crazy. Now it's like, nah, give me that back. Let me hold that. You're taking it too far. So which one is it? Do you want to big somebody up, or you want to keep them down? And what's sad about that too is it sounds like Black people, man. It sounds like Black people. We want to control what.
I want to say it, bro.
Or we don't want to see. We don't want to see people come up. And I'm not like that. But I'm gonna say it. Like, that's just the culture that I've been used to seeing. Is we don't like to see.
But so much
people come up.
But so much. Come up there.
But once you go to a point that where I feel like I can't reach, I got to try to bring you back down. That's just been something that's been big in our culture for all my life. Hate to see it. And this is just another example of that. But it's just coming because also that she has a different hue than the rest of us. But then at the same time, this is what we do to ourselves all the time. All the time. Within our own communities.
You get too high, we bring you down. We start breaking you down. We start supporting when others find a way to break you down. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's us, man. You know, that's what didn't sit well with me with the Drake thing. When everybody started piling on to him, I started like getting out the pile. It's like, hold on, I was over here, but y'all joining me.
Now I want to be out.
Why we?
Yeah,
I want to be out because
let me off this train.
Just don't feel good. I was in here because
you
from
was
the
on
jump for
something
all
she
these
felt.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we feel like we just dog mentality. You know what I'm saying? Dog pack mentality. Oh, they losing. Jump on. You know what I'm saying? Or back in the day when somebody was getting jumped, let's all stomp him now that he lose. Now that an established loser's in the fight, let's stomp him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm cool.
That's what it seems like it has been for the us group is what we doing? Like when you stand outside of the whatever the group wants to do, you're different. And that's always been like how we've always approached life anyway. We always stood outside the group. And then once we make our minds up and say, okay, this is how we move, and we're gonna stump on somebody, or we're gonna champion something, or we're gonna tear something down. All right, what's the move? Let's do this. Oh, now the move is to tear down Drake. Bet, let's go with it. We're all about that. Yeah. That's our culture. That's a part of our culture that I hate to see. I love our culture, but it's a part of our culture that I hate to see. I hate to see that. I hate seeing that group mentality.
In a bucket
mentality. This is what we're doing. Yeah. Nobody's allowed. It feels like nobody's allowed to be free thinkers. And once you're outside of being that program mindset of what we're all doing, you look like the weirdo.
Yeah.
And I've never had a problem being that weirdo. I'd be that.
But you said the key word. It's the programming. It's the programming part of it. You know, everybody's programmed to think that we all supposed to be monolithic, but no other race of people is monolithic. No. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's their own individuals. Now, other races can come together and unify on a topic, which we have a tough time doing as a people, but we unify on the bull. We don't unify on the coming together to elevate. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we will unify over some BS. We will unify over some BS.
That's the extent of getting us to come together. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll unify when somebody dead already, but we won't unify to save them, prevent the death, so.
Yes.
But I think the girl should be let her line dance, man. Her 15 minutes is going to be 15 minutes. It's just that. You know what I'm saying?
Let her have 15 minutes. Don't hate on somebody's 15 minutes, man. Just let them have their 15 minutes. It's all good. But the thing is, I think it's living in fear that no, they're gonna make it beyond their 15 minutes. And if somebody happens to make it beyond that 15 minutes, okay.
And the other thing is, and I get it, it's the mentality of people who haven't made it, thinking they got a chance to make it just because they had this advantage and I look like this and I won't make it because I look like this. I think it's the
probably too.
Back to the lack mentality. It goes back to lack mentality. It's not enough for all of us. They got a shot and it's unfair and I'm not going to get a shot. But I don't live in fear of me.
I don't want nobody to get a shot.
Yeah. I don't live in fear of that. Like, I might be delusional, but it's probably be my saving grace is the fact that I'm delusional. But from very early on, I always felt like I was going to get a shot. I still feel like I'm going to get a shot to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the feeling's never going away. But I look at other people. Some people was in their 45, 50, 60 before they got a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it all comes at different ages. I mean, the dude that bought McDonald's, I think he was like 60. And then you look at Morgan Freeman and Samuel Jackson and Steve Harvey. Yeah, all in their late 40s. Our shots come at different times. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have this lack mentality in terms of opportunity, and I think we all get our chance. It all look different. You know what I'm saying? You might not get the shot that you thought you was gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll come. You ain't gotta be mad because some light-skinned chick got the line dancing look. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll get the next dance to come out. You'll go viral for it. And look, when you get the stuff, you don't always get it the way you want it. Like I say, you might get the look. She got the look because looks white. I'm sure she wanted it off her talent. She didn't want it off the fact she looked white, but she'll take it how she get it. The next person might get it. You might want it because you're a good dancer. They might give it to you because you're fat. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, look at this fat girl move. She can move. Look at big girl go.
Move. She got it.
And you like, and you get the look because you big girl, but you want the look because you talented. Like, hey man, it come how it come. And you got to just embrace your 15. Stop hating on the next person 15.
Yeah.
Grass ain't greener all the time.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't that person back when I was younger. So I can empathize and and see it, like especially when it came to like the music, like why this person getting on? They ain't that good. Why this person on? They ain't that good. Like I'm way better than them. I can make a beat better than that. What? Why? So I was there before. So it took some maturing and some understanding that, hey, look, everybody get their time, and maybe what's for me ain't that, and what's for me is something else, and what's for them is that, and whatever comes along with it. And just embrace the ride and journey of life. It's all good. Let people do what they do. Like I have gotten so far beyond like hating on, like especially when it comes to musicians and music. Like it is what it is. This person got on because of MySpace. Yeah, what it is.
You know how many musicians got on as influencers that wanted to be musicians, or how many actors got on as food eaters and stuff? And like people get on for stuff they didn't even want to get on for. Change the whole direction of their life. But
and then you find out, dang, they was an actor, they can act, or they find out, oh, they a singer. They couldn't get like Jamie Foxx. He wanted to get on for music. He got on for telling, you know what I'm saying, doing impersonations and dressing like Wanda.
Music was the very last thing he made an impression in. He did everything prior to music. Didn't want none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
he wanted to sing.
Just wanted to sing and play his piano. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know his hit record was gonna come from getting drunk. He wanted to sing love songs. Like, you just never know, man. Like,
yeah, man.
You know, man. But if you feel like you ain't gonna never get a shot, you won't get it.
Yeah, you never gonna get your shot. So you just gotta stay down and keep doing what you're doing and enjoying the journey, enjoying the process of whatever it is.
Yeah, man. Most definitely. Man, let's review these sticks though, man. See what we feel about them so far.
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready. I got a few mental notes that I do want to speak about with this cigar. Because Rocky, you got you one. And Rocky's always been one of those ones that's always been top notch, but then they have so much that it can either be hit or miss, and you never know what you're gonna get. But I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna say it like, got you one. Whatever they're doing with this this annual release with the dragon, the snake, whatever's next, was probably rabbit next. I don't know. Whatever they're doing. Yeah, I mean, y'all pretty sure you know the calendar better than me.
I don't.
You don't know? I'm about to say, what's next on the calendar?
I know I'm a rat, but I don't know. I mean, it's the Chinese astrology, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think the rat was like 2023, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But anyway, But whatever they're doing with these, the year of, keep doing it, because so far to me, it's been Rocky's best foot forward. Not even thinking about price. I've had the conviction. I've had the edge. I've had the whatevers. If it's by Rocky, you name it, I had it. But whatever they're doing with this line has been very consistent and very well done. Like I can always tell that I'm smoking something a little bit different when I'm smoking one of these, and I can tell that the care of the cigar has been taken care of very well, rolled very pristine. Just off how it feels in the hand and how it feels when you're taking your puffs. Every single puff holds its light very well. I haven't had to touch this up. I have a fan blowing on me, and that's rare when I have a fan blowing on me. I don't even have to touch my cigars up. Tasting notes. Wow, I got this nice earthy tobacco flavor that's just right smack dab in the middle, and everything else just circles around evenly as far as like a solid nutmeg, like a little slight maple. I don't know where the maple's coming from, but I get like a slight maple that goes along with it. There's a little bit of cinnamon, some cocoa coffee bean, espresso that kind of encapsulates this nice, solid, strong tobacco flavor that I'm getting. And I think the EQ of this is probably the best done by any Rocky cigar I've had. Between this and the Dragon, it's I would say it's, at this point in the year, it'll be hard pressed to say that there's any other cigar that I would smoke that would knock this outside of my top 5. I'm going to say that right here. I'm going to book it right now and say it is that good. $35 for this cigar, in my opinion, Rocky's finest.
Okay. Where we at then? What's the number?
Oh, sure. I forgot about that part. Dang. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So if I had to give it a rating out of 5, I'm gonna give this bad boy a 4.7. I want to say 4.8, but I'm gonna give it a little room for error. So I'm gonna say 4.7 right now.
Yeah. All right.
Potential
That's
4.8,
dope, man.
A potential 4.8, depending on where I go from here.
Okay. So for me, with the Fonseca, my father's Fonseca MX, I'm gonna go and say that this cigar has had good construction on it. I like the aroma on it. Nice smooth cigar. Good draw also on this particular stick. I would say some creaminess to the smoke, medium to full body cigar. The tasting notes that immediately jump out at me is cocoa. Cocoa jumps out big at me. There's some nuttiness on this cigar, some pepper, some earthiness. You mentioned earthiness. Earthiness is something I picked up on with this stick. And those are the primary things that jumps out at me as far as tasting notes on this particular stick. The obvious San Andreas wrapper, it tastes like a San Andreas wrapper, so you pick up on that also. So that's noticeable. A little oiliness on it, I enjoyed it, man. It's a good cigar. But what do you expect from my father's? It meets the quality of all of my father's cigars and falls in line with the Fonseca line as far as the quality on it. For me, 1 to 5, I go 4.2 on this cigar, though.
Expected it. Fonseca is my father's model of consistency. I'm telling you.
What number did you think you were gonna hear from me?
Okay, at least 4.0. At least 4.0. I saw nothing coming in less than 4.0. If you said anything less than 4.0, we gotta get you checked.
You'd have been shocked.
Yeah, I'd have been shocked. Like, come on now. I'd have had a Fonseca way too many times. You cannot tell me that it's not a fine cigar.
What number would have been too high for it? Just out of curiosity.
Maybe 4.4. If you went 4.4, I'm like, maybe not.
Ain't no way that Fonseca that good.
What would they put in your Fonseca over there? But they really taking care of that cigar, that humidor that you're going to, huh? They really taking care of that cigar.
Not yet. Not that good. Not yet.
Oh, so it's coming though, right? Hey.
It's supposed to, man.
Some good changes happening, right?
Supposed to be, allegedly, So was he in there last time I went in there? He was in there last time I went in there. So yeah. Good changes coming.
Putting in work.
Most definitely. Well, hey, look, that's the end of this episode. Y'all go out and go get that Rocky Patel. Let me just say that now. You know what I'm saying? Go get that if you see it in your humidors, because the 4.7, 4.8,
yeah,
that's incredible. So
this bad boy is nice.
Yeah.
And if you see that Placencia, grab it.
Don't get it. Don't get that blue. Skip on it this week and try to come back next week to come get it.
You gotta get yours first.
Yeah, I gotta get it first, man. We gotta review it first. But anyway, man, we're out of here. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast. Cigars up.
Go Knicks.
Forget the Knicks.